So today is day 3 in Vancouver. Beautiful rainy day, like you would expect here in Vancouver, British Columbia. The first 2 days we did here in Vancouver was all about the ethnic food. Today is all about Canadian. So we are here at this place called Rosemary Salt Bakery, which they do bagels and they do Montreal smoked meat as well as lox, which is a smoked salmon. So I can't wait to go and try it and see what it all tastes like, and we'll tell you all about it. So this is day 3 in Vancouver. The first 2 days we focused on ethnic food. We did Chinese. The first day we did Vietnamese. The second day, so about time we did something real Canadian. And you can't get any more Canadian than Montreal smoked meat. So this is Montreal smoked meat. We found this little bagel shop here in White Rock, just outside of Vancouver. And we came and ordered this Montreal smoked meat. Montreal smoked meat is kind of, if a corned beef and pastrami had a baby, that would be a Montreal smoked meat. What they do is they put the brisket in a brine. It's kind of having a spa treatment for the brisket. They put it in a brine for about a week with all the spices, and once it soaks all of that, gets relaxed, they bring it out, and then they rub it in with some more spices, and that's where it really gets relaxed. We'll take it into a smokehouse, which is kind of going into a sauna, and when you come out of the sauna, the analogy stops, and that's where they take this smoked meat and they slice it, and it is absolutely, smells amazing. So we've got this, and then we've also got one other staple of Canadian representation, and that's a lox. This is a salmon, smoked salmon, or they call it lox, and it's traditional to have it with bagel and cream cheese and capers. It looks amazing, so we're going to give this a try and see what it tastes like. So, time to eat. Let's see. It's going to be pretty hard to get started on this one, but let's give it a try anyway. This, I can already tell you that the bagel is nice and crispy, toasted. It's absolutely nice and crispy. It's kind of a small bagel, lots of meat here, so let's give this a try. And a little mustard and a pickle, very simple, nothing else, and lettuce, obviously. Have to have your pickle. Very nicely toasted bagel, and the meat is just heavenly. You put it in your mouth, it just falls apart because it's been sitting in the brine, it's been smoked, and it's all falling apart. It's absolutely, look at this. I think this so falls apart. Frankly, it doesn't need anything else. Just the meat, that's all you need. Bit of mustard, that's it. It is very, very good. Let's go try the other one. So let's now try the lox. This smoked salmon. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Which should I want? So, I mean, gotta put it all together to eat it. But if I do that, then my cameraman will not be able to eat it. So in order to save my cameraman, I'm going to just do this like this. Again, nicely toasted. This one is the other one was a sesame seed bagel. This one is a rosemary. This is the special bagel. The secret of a good lox is that you should not be able to taste or smell any fish. And this one does not. A little bit of caper, that softness of the cream cheese, with the crunchiness of the bagel, and that little bit of onion, just a little bit touch of onion, it just brings it all together. It is good. I like the smoked meat better, but this one is also good. Cheers, I wish you were here. So, we just finished our bagel sandwiches, this Canadian bagel sandwiches. And I thought I just wanted to share something. You know, I got some feedback asking me, how come everything that you always eat always tastes good? Do you ever eat anything that is not good? Well, let me tell you, I only share with you the things that are good. There's no point telling you all about the stuff, the bad stuff. So I personally sacrifice my taste buds for you. All those foods that I eat that I don't like, I don't share them. I've got a ton of videos of things that I ate that I didn't like, but I only share with you what is good, and I want you to go and try it. So all that sacrifice just for you. And yet I have less than 300 subscribers. So get off your butts and go subscribe and tell everybody else that to pay me off for all the sacrifices I'm making for you. Is that a deal? Done. So earlier today, we were right here in this neighborhood having the bagel with the Montreal smoked beef meat, and as we passed by here, there was this nice little barbecue joint, Korean barbecue joint called Woo Barbecue here in White Rock outside of Vancouver. So we decided to give it a shot. We came here, we've ordered a whole bunch of food. We'll see how it turns out, and I'll tell you all about it. So shortly after we ordered our food, the vegetables started arriving. Obviously you had kimchi, there was some mashed potato, there was some pickled sprouts, and shortly after that the grill got heated up, getting ready for the meat, which arrived next, this beautifully marbled beef. We also had some marinated briskets and some thinly sliced beef. Before you knew it, we were in business, grilling meat and getting ready to eat. The meat and the vegetables are cooking happily. All the side dishes are ready to go here. We got some other dishes here that we are just cooked in the kitchen. And my food is right here. I got my meat, my brisket cooked already with my kimchi. I've got some vegetables, onion. This is the watermelon radish. So we're gonna go try and... All right, here we go. Let's try the beef, the brisket. The taste of the barbecue is charred. It just melts in your mouth. Really, really good. It's cooked beautifully because I cooked it. Of course it's beautiful. And then I'll try a bit of kimchi. You can't have Korean food without kimchi. Absolutely amazing. So we're gonna turn it around now with some of the other food. We still got to cook these yet, not to be done yet. So my wife just told me this is nice and spicy. Let me try this. Go ahead. You said this is nice and spicy. Let me see. It is nice and spicy. Oh wow, I'm surprised you can eat that. So my spicy beef soup has arrived. This is absolutely bubbling. I can't wait to try it. Ooh, look at this. Ooh. Fogging the camera. Looks amazing. The beef briskets are cooking. The vegetables are waiting. We still got a bunch more food to go around here. So it's a party out here. Wish you were here. Okay, but let's let the soup go and cool down a little bit. So I'm going to give it a try. So look at this soup. It's just rich as it can be and still steaming. So let's give it a try. Lots of vegetables. Let's give it a try. I'm expecting this to be really, really hot. So let's give it a try. I have to tell you, it's a little bit disappointing. I was expecting to be a lot more flavorful than it is. It's just nothing but hot water, I'm afraid. It's a little bit disappointing, so oh well. After the meat, which was much more delicious. Okay, we've just finished our food here at the Woo Barbecue, Korean Barbecue in White Rock, British Columbia, Canada. I'm going to give you the good, the bad, and the ugly. The good was the meat was fantastic. All the meat was very fresh and just needed a little bit of a turn on the grill, and it was absolutely tasty. We had unmarinated, marinated. Every one of the meat that we had was fantastic. The vegetables were nicely cut, very fresh, very, very good. I think the ugly was the service. there are about 4 people working here. We couldn't get everybody's attention. Every time you had to scream and shout and get everybody to come here. So that was the ugly part. And I think the rest of the food, the food that was cooked in the kitchen, by majority of them were very, very good. I think there was one of the dishes we had a little bit less meat than what you would expect. And the hot soup that I had, it looked amazing, but maybe because I was expecting so much looking at it, the flavor was just okay. It wasn't bad, but it was just okay. So overall, I would give this place a rating of about 7 out of 10. Will I be back? Probably, but I will stick with the meat only and nothing else. And I'll sit next to the kitchen so I can call the staff very quickly whenever I need them. I hope you enjoyed part 2 of my Vancouver trip. And if you haven't already watched part 1, be sure to watch it, where I visited Chinese and a Vietnamese restaurant. Also coming up in the third and the final part from Vancouver, I'll be trying poutine, which is a real Canadian staple, as well as visiting a Moroccan-inspired breakfast restaurant. Be sure to subscribe, tell your friends, and don't forget to hit that notification bell so that you will never miss an episode.